Hey, how are you folks? Welcome back to another Hands-On with BLG. Except this time, it's just me, Righty. You see, BLG's still asleep. And Lefty is, let me see. Yep, Lefty is out back. He's taking the plow off the tractor. So, he's busy too. It's like 7:30 in the morning. But I got a story that I just remembered last night that I got to tell you guys real quick. My dad used to tell me when I was a bit like a smaller hand. Before I could get a hand job. Let's put it that way. I was probably in school. So anyways, this is the story of the three redneck bears and Moldy Blocks, the crack whore. Yes. The fuck is that sound? It sounds like a fire or something. Is that smoke? The fuck is that? Anyway, once upon a time, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away from here. That means it's true, my dad told me. Lived three redneck bears. They lived out in the fucking sticks in the woods on a little shit shack place that they called home. And they lived in the woods because they're bears. And bears shit in the woods. And they have like a 5-mile roaming radius. So there you go, the bears. So one day, while they were like hungry and poor, because nobody was working at that time, Mama Bear was in the kitchen cooking grits for breakfast. Yes, I know you motherfuckers think it's porridge. But, well, the fact is, I don't fucking know what porridge is, you rich bastards. So she's making grits. So fuck you. So she gets all the grits done, right? And fuck is that sound? So she gets all the grits done, and she gets the bowls, and she fills up the mama bowl with the grits, and she gets the hot pad scuffer holder thingies, and carries it over the table, sets it down on the table, pop. And then she gets the Papa's bowl and fills it full of grits, and she carries that over the table with hot pan thingy holders, sets it on the table, pop. Papa Bear looks at her funny and washes her ass as she wiggles back with Baby Bear's bowl. Because he's a pervert. He likes to look at bear ass. Anyway, so she gets the baby bear's bowl. Fuck me, that's hard to say this early in the morning. Filled up, and she takes it over and sets it back on the table in front of Baby Bear. Like that. And she waddles her ass around, sets her bare ass on the chair. I'm going to have to throw that out afterwards. And so she picks up her spoon and dips it into the grits. And she puts it up to her lips. And she says, "Oh my God, that's fucking hot." Like that. She throws the spoon. Clang, clang, clang. Sounded kind of like this shit. On the fucking floor. And she's like, oh my God, it's fucking hot, it's fucking hot. And she puts her bare lips in the fucking sink. And she runs the water like this shit. And she's all like screaming like this. We're making sounds like all hell is cut loose and stuff. And so anyways, Papa Bear starts laughing. And he's like, oh, you pussy. This grits ain't hot. Watch how a man bear does it. Or a bear man. If you want to look at it perverted way, I guess. Haven't thought about that. Well, I guess that works. So he grabs his spoon and he puts it up to his fucking bare lips. And then oh, fuck me, that's hot. He drops the spoon like this and he makes a bunch of noise and off to the sink he runs. And he's all like, hot. And he's doing shit like that, see? And so Baby Bear, he's not really such a baby. He's he already knows how to talk. And he's learned how to shit in the woods. Because, well, bears shit in the woods. And they roam, I have about a 5-mile radius that they roam and stuff. So they go. So baby bear looks at mom and papa bear, who now look like they have herpes all over their face because of the blisters. And so he ain't going to eat that shit. He just puts down a spoon. No. So mama bear said, fuck this. Let's go out and shit in the woods in about a 5-mile radius somewhere, because we have a 5-mile radius and we do shit in the woods. So they all like say, okay. So they all put their bearskin coats on. Get it? And they head off out the door. Whoop! And they went off into the woods. Like that, and they're gone. They are fucking gone. So, about, hang on a minute. So, anyways, about an hour goes by. Here comes Moldy Blocks, the crack whore. She's like looking to score some items that she can take to the no questions asked pawn shop in town and get some money, so she can get about 2 or 3 days worth of crack, because she hasn't eaten in a week and she hasn't had a fix in about 4 days. So this bitch is nuts, crazy. Blah, blah, blah. She says like that. She shakes like this. Need some crack. Need some fucking crack, man. Need a fix. She does that, see? So she spies the 3 redneck bears' house. When at first she figures she's going to go up and beg for some money and stuff. So she knocks on the door. Hey, that was pretty cool. I did that with no hands. I am a hand, but I did it anyway. And nobody answered. So Moldy Blocks, the crack whore, she slides around to the backyard. And she spies a window. So she picks up a rock, throws it through the window, breaks that fucker. Like that. And she looks around the yard. She finds a couple of tires off of a 59 Dodge that's rusting out in the front yard on blocks. So she stacks up the tires, climbs in the window. She's in the fucking house. Oh my God. So anyway, she digs around in the house. She makes her a nice little pile in the living room. She's got a TV and a couple of smartphones and a laptop or two. And she says, you know, that might work at the pawn shop, yeah. So she gets hungry because she hasn't eaten in like a week or something, I think. So she gets in the kitchen. She smelled this goddamn grits. Oh, those grits smell like they'd be really good to me. Fuck yeah. So she goes out in the kitchen and she spies the mama's bowl of grits, right? So she grabs a spoon. She touches them. And she puts them up to her mouth. It's like, ooh, those are just a bit too hot. Hot. Not too bad, but too hot. Too hot for me. So she goes to Papa's grits. She tries those. And they're like too cold. She's like, how the fuck is that bowl right there a little too hot for me? And this bowl right here, too cold for me. I forgot to shake. She's the crack whore now. And there's no draft. There's no window. What the fuck? So she goes over to baby bears. She looks down and is like, She gets the spoon. She eats baby bear's porridge all the fucking way. Not porridge. What the fuck is porridge anyway? Somebody tell me. But she eats all of the baby's grits all the way down. So she gets an idea. And she takes Mama's grits and Papa's grits over to the stove, puts them back in the big-ass kettle, and mixes and stirs them together. This should neutralize the grits, right? And it does. It does. But she wants something to go with it. So she digs in the fridge. She finds a bag of shrimp. So she peels those, devades them, and she throws them in the grits, cooks them up, heats them up a little bit. So she sits down and eats all of that shit, right? And she has like this really big fucking bowl of like shrimp and grits. And so she eats all that shit. And she goes back to like just her old normal shaking around the house business and stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, what is that fucking sound? Is it raining? I think water running or something. Fuck, I don't know. But anyways, she eats all of her fucking grits and stuff, and shrimp and grits. But she didn't realize that the shrimp had done turned bad. So she's walking by the bathroom, and there's a mama toilet, and there's a papa toilet, and there's a little baby bear toilet, training toilet seat. Her stomach gets to grumbling like, and her butt said, yeah, that's what it said. And she got that stomach pain in the lower stomach. And so she run into the bathroom, and she jumps down the mama's toilet, and her butthole turned wrong side out, and it hit the water, and it started going. Holy shit! That's what she thought. She thought everything was okay. I don't know what that was. She thought everything was okay after that. So she wiped the sweat off her fucking face. And she went to walk out of the bathroom, and her stomach said, and her butthole said, so she jumped on a Papa Bear's toilet bowl, and her asshole turned wrong side out and hit the water, and it started going. Like that. And so that episode got done. So she went and washed her face and her butthole and put it back, tucked it back inside out. And then she was walking on out, and she hit the door to go out and rummage some more, and her stomach said, and her butthole said, like that. And so she hit the baby trainer's chair. There's no water in the trainer's chair. Her butthole turned wrong side out, hit the bottom of the fucking tub, picked her up about 2 feet off the fucking chair, and the butthole said, and she was like, oh my God, fuck, I thought I'm going to die. And so she got up and she washed her face again. And she's not tired because she was wore out from all that shit and her brains out. So she tucked her asshole back up and she went in and found the bedroom. And in the bedroom was Mama's bear and Papa's bear bed. Mama's bear bed. Papa Bear's bed, yeah, that's it. And Baby Bear's little bitty, itty bitty, I guess you'd call it a training bed. Fuck, I don't know. I don't make these things up, you know. These are fact. So she jumped in Mama Bear's bed and pulled the covers up. Figured she'd take it out till she felt better. So she started to look under the covers and she starts moving. She's like, damn, this bear bed thing smells like bear pussy. I can't sleep in this bed. So she got out of the bed and she went over and she jumped into Papa Bear's bed. And she pulled the covers up. And she lay there for a second and then she starts sniffing. She's like, damn, this bed smells like bear ass and brute aftershave. I can't sleep in this bed. So she got up out of that bed, right? And she goes over to, and she sees the little Baby Bear's bed over in the corner. She walks over to that. Well, it's kind of small, but fuck it. I gotta lay down anyway. So she jumped up about 2 feet in the air. And she come crashing down to the baby bed, baby bear's bed, not baby bed, baby bear's bed. And I'm getting a little bit fast on myself. And it collapses. And it goes shattering into 100 pieces all over the fucking place. She goes crashing down, knocks her fucking skull wide the fuck open, which is awesome. Little chunks and stuff of skull and stuff on the fucking marble base of an old antique floor lamp. She's unconscious. She's got a goddamn concussion. Yeah, concussion. So she's out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ding, 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 you're out. She's like that. She's all fucked. She's laying there bleeding. Little chunks of skull on the floor. It's really badass. Picture the crime scene. Crack, or she's still shaking like this. Because she needs a fix and stuff. So anyways, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear, they come back from their 5-mile radius walk, shit in the woods. And they come in and take their bear coats off. And Mama Bear looks in the kitchen, and she's like, why are the shrimp shells in the sink and stuff? We were only going to eat them tomorrow because we don't have any fucking protein left now because, like, our garden is failing and the snare traps didn't catch anything much because we didn't have good bait. And it's only, like, 2 months to go until hibernation time. We're going to starve to death because I was going to cook them shrimp and can them, like, in the stew and stuff. And we're going to have canned shrimp stew in the pressure canner. And Papa Bear's like, I don't know, just clean that mess up, bitch. I'm going to go and, like, look at the bathroom. Because bears, we don't use bathrooms. They came with the house 4 generations ago when my grandpappy, great-grandpappy Bear bought the place from an old couple that was moving to Los Angeles at the state fair. And they paid $20 for the place. And they found out a couple weeks later that it was actually worth $30. So they made a deal. And it had toilets, so there you go. Papa Bear said, wait a minute, it smells like shit. So he turned on the bathroom light, much to his surprise. Mama Bear's toilet had been fucking wrecked. And there was shit all just like oozing out the sides, running shits. And one little floater in there going, help, help me, I'm floating around. Somebody, for the love of God, flash! And he looked at his toilet, and oh my God, it was horrific. There was blood in this one, and little shrimp that were still whole. It was god-awful, and the shrimps were like, they looked like this. Floating around, kind of like this. And they were floating around in circles in this little bloody shit mess. And it was all leaking out over the top. It was all over the seat and everything. The back of the toilet, the floor. I looked at the Baby Bear's one, and it had been demolished. It was overflowed big time. In fact, it was covered in bloody shit and shrimp and grits until you couldn't even see but just the arms of the trainer chair. It was that bad. So he's like, fuck that. He said, hey, bitch, when you get done making a fucking cleaning the order in the kitchen, get in here and clean the shit out of the bathroom. And she's like, okay, dear, I'll do that. I just called you dear, and I meant bear. Because you're not a fucking deer, you're a bear. So it was Junior's sleeping time, Junior the baby bear, who wasn't a baby, because he could speak and he could shit in the woods in a 5-mile range, because bears have a 5-mile range on them, so like a 5-mile radius to roam around and find a place to shit in the woods. That's pretty good for a bear. Happy bear, motherfucker. So they got all cleaned up and everything in order. And they decided to go take a nap while Junior took a nap. They got in there, and Mama Bear went in and looked and said, my bed's all fucked up. I made these beds this morning. And Papa Bear, he said, my bed's all fucked up. And, bitch, I thought you made these beds this morning. And she said, I did. Why are they fucked up? Junior's bear said, over to the corner, and he starts crying. Boo, boo, bear, bear tears. Boo. That sounds more like a ghost. Anyway, boo, my fucking bed. My little baby training bed is fucking trashed. It's all jacked up. And there's a bitch laying there with chunks of her skull all over the fucking floor and blood. It looks like she's in a coma and has, God damn it, not reprimand. She has, a concussion. Yeah, that's the one. Like a concussion grenade. Wow, concussion. And Papa Bear said, well, everybody turn away. I'm going to have to cut that bitch. So he went over there and he grabbed her by the fucking leg and he dragged her bleeding carcass, tooth fractured, skull chunk trailing body outside to the butchering tree, where he commenced to pick her up by her ankles and stick her to the deer skin and fucking hooks. Yeah. And then he went over and he got his leather strap and he got his butcher knife and he starts sharpening that thing. He's like, bitch, I'm going to cut you good. He started at the crotch, and he stopped when he saw teeth. Right to the rib cage and everything. So he skinned her, and he cut all of her guts, came out. I'm spitting all over the place. And he cut off her fucking air throat thingy, that weird little rubber tube. It looks like a vacuum cleaner hose, this littler. And he cut her lungs out and her heart and the liver. It was all fucked up. The liver was yellow. She was just nasty. Lungs were all black from crack smoke. And he cut out her whatever else he got, guts, liver, and gizzard, and everything. And he cut them up and put them in a bucket to rebait his snare trap lines. And he cut her, the rest of her meat up into stew meat. And he's like, I'll teach you, bitch, to eat our goddamn last bit of shrimp. And so he took the stew meat in to Mama Bear in the kitchen. He said, here you go. Here's like 30 pounds of good stew meat. Cook it up. Get the pressure canner going. I'll go get some veggies out of what's left of the garden because there's not much left. The garden didn't do very well this year. So he went out and got a couple of taters, carrots, some green beans, a turnip, shit like that. Garden shit. A little bit of what's left of it. Figured, fuck it. This is all we're going to eat for the rest of this year anyway. So Mama cooked down the stew meat and put some oregano in it. They wanted pepper. She wanted some pepper, but they didn't have pepper because, they weren't working at that time. So they couldn't afford pepper. So anyways, she got this all cooked down and canned up like 18 quarts of moldy blocks crack whore stew. And she labeled it all up and put it on the shelf. And the bears ate very healthily until 2 months later when it was hibernation time. And they had fixed Junior a new bed. And they all crawled into their little beds and went to sleep for the winter until spring. The end. Don't you love a happy ending? Oh, fuck me. It makes me, I don't know. It makes me go, yeah, that's nice. Happy bears. One less crack whore on the fucking face of this planet breathing my good oxygen. Fuck yeah. So anyways, the end for now. That's hands-on story time with Righty. Lefty's, let me look. Lefty's just about done taking the tractor blade to plow off. So, and I think BLG just got out of bed. I can hear him back there grunting like he's like, flop. Making them sounds like he always does. But he's not shitting like a bear. He's actually shitting in the bathroom toilet. Because humans don't shit like a bear. Bears shit in the woods in like a 5-mile radius because they got like a 5-mile roaming range on them. It's pretty cool. Spread that shit everywhere. Bear shit. Anyway, peace. That's the best I can do. I'm the hand that's fucked up, see? Right there. That's as far as I can open, actually, in real life. So anyways, that's our episode of Hands On with BLG and Righty and Lefty. Don't forget us. I hope you liked the story. BLG might take on a beer run later. He might. Or cook. I think he's going to cook chili today. He's taking a break from the house today. He's not going to fuck with it. So anyways, goodbye. Lots of love, man. Be groovy. Far out. Dig the exit.